Hi people, hi everyone. Can I get a quick confirmation in the chat box regarding the sounds? Am I loud and clear? Yes, perfect. Then in our last class, if I'm not mistaken, we completed the question 1 of the bank account, if not in the bank book. So today let's move to the question 2. Prepare the bank account end of the month 30th June 20XX and balance it. Post the entries to other ledger accounts and balance them. Then people, we have to prepare the cash book and other relevant accounts. So let me open up an Excel sheet. So can I get a confirmation, people? Can you all see the Excel screen? Can you all see it? Excel screen that I am working on. No? Good. So everyone quickly prepare the bank account or bank book and the cash book, people. ටක් ගාලා ගහගන්නකෝ මේ දෙක. bank book එකයි cash book එකයි ගහගන්නකෝ. Quickly prepare the bank book and the cash book. And if you are done with that, people, prepare another 1, 2, 3. 3 more ledger accounts and record all the opening balances. So cash account will have a debit balance. Asset, no. Debtor is a asset, will have a debit balance. Capital is a equity, will have a credit balance. Creditor is a liability, will have a credit balance. So record all of these 4 opening balances. What's the date? First. Balance BF. $90,000. Then debtors account. Balance BF. 60,000. Then you have the capital account. Capital account. Balance PF. Value is 70,000. Then you have the credit account. Creditor account. Balance PF 80,000. 80,000. So if you all are done with these 5 accounts and with the opening balances, post a letter D in the chat box. Huh? So we recorded all 4 opening balances that they have provided. Assets in the debit side, equity and liability in the credit side. If you are done, let me know, people. Using a letter D. So for the bank account, you keep like maybe 10 lines. 10 lines වගේ තියන්නකෝ ඇති. Bank account 10 lines වගේ තියන්නකෝ. And remaining ones, maybe except for the capital, debtors and creditors and cash, 7 වගේ තියන්නකෝ. වැඩි වුණාට කමන්නේ. Once you all are done, post a letter D in the chat box, people. Okay. Now let's record each and every transaction. First one, 5th June, you're opening a bank account by depositing 25,000. So what will happen? Your cash will reduce, money will go to the bank. Cash will reduce, money will go to the bank. 5th June 20XX. 5th June 20XX. What is the value? 25,000. So money is going to the bank. So bank debit. Cash is decreasing. So cash credit. Here you can write bank. Here you can write cash. The next one. Bought goods for resale by issuing a check number 40 amounting for 20,000. So you issued a check. Last week also I told you, when you issue a check, you have to reduce that amount from the bank because bank වෙන්නේ සල්ලි තියෙන්නේ, check එක connected with the bank people. Issuing check. When you issue check, check එකක් දුන්න කියලා ලාච්චු විදිහේ සල්ලි අඩු වෙන්නේ නැහැ නේ. Just because you give a check, the money which is there inside your locker will not reduce, no. Money will reduce from the bank. So you have to reduce it from the bank. 86. So we'll open another account. Purchase account. 20,000. 20,000 purchase account. Debit 20,000. Eight 620XX. 8620XX. Here you can write purchase. Here you can write cash. So you have purchase stock, yeah, goods. All the goods purchase, stock purchase, inventory purchase, we will write it in the purchase account. We'll write it in the purchase account. Okay. Purchase account debit, bank account credit. Next one. Deposited the following check. Check number 68, 12,000 received from a debtor. Check number 75, 18,000 received from a cash sales of a goods. Check number 66, rupees 18,000 received from a debtor. So here I am going to make an assumption. These, so you write it, people. Checks we received last month. Now only we are depositing. These amounts already available in cash book. So we are assuming, since they have not given that information, people, I am assuming මේ checks ඔක්කොම last month හම්බෙච්ච checks මගේ ලාච්චු ඇතුලේ තියාගෙන ඉඳලා තියෙනවා. The checks which I have received last month, I have kept it in my locker last month, people. This month only I am going and depositing it. I am assuming like, so all these monies, they are in my cash book. So we have to remove from the cash book and we have to put it to the bank. So let's put people all three: 68, 75, 66. 68, cash, 68, 75, 66. What's the date? 10th, 20x6. The values 12,000, 18,000, 18,000. 12,000, 18,000, 18,000. So I assumed it is there in the cash. I assume already recorded last month recorded kill. I assumed 12,000, 18,000, 18,000. Bank 68, bank 75, bank 66. The next one. 10,000 of cash was deposited. So again, you are making a cash deposit, people. It will reduce from your cash and it will go into your bank, people. 15 June. 15 June. How much is the value? Value is 10,000. Date 15 June. Next one. A check received 68 from a debtor had been deposited in the bank, was dishonored by the bank, rejected by the bank. So we have to reverse it, people. We have to reverse it. Last week also I told you, when you are reversing, people, understand and reverse. Understand and reverse. One is, people, you have to increase the debtor balance. Increase the debtor balance. Debtor. Because who dunna salli check එක valid නැහැ දැන්. So we can't reduce it. So whatever the reduction that we made, we have to increase it. And people decrease the bank balance. Decrease the bank balance. So this one, people, last week also I taught you. Don't do any adjustment for the cash people because cash debit credit got cancelled off. Increase the data. How much is check 68? 12,000. 12,000. What is the transaction date? 16/6. So next one. Issuing the following checks. So check number 41 and 42 you are issuing. When you are issuing check, people, directly the money should go from the bank. 41 and 42. One is for the rent, other one is for the creditor. 42. What are the values? 8,000 and 15,000. The dates 26. So we'll open up another account for the rent. Rent account. Debit 8,000. Bank 41. The date is 26/20/XX. The next one is for the creditor. $15,000. Bank check number 42. The date 26/20/XX. Now let's move to the next one. The check issued for the payment of rent has been dishonored. The check issued for the payment of rent has been dishonored. Last week also I told you people in your O-level syllabus there is a big problem. So when the check is dishonored people, I ask you to reverse the entry. You not you are reversing the entry like this. We'll assume you are reversing an entry like this. There was an issue. The method debit karapaya credit karanno 8,000. You have to credit it. So method credit karapaya method debit karanno 8,000. You have to reverse the entry no. But people issue is okay. It's fine to reverse the entry which is there in the bank. The මෙහෙම දැම්මම rent account එක zero වෙනවානේ. Once you put like this, rent account is becoming zero. That means what? No rent. Zero rent. That means zero rent. It cannot happen like that ideally. A new account should get created called rent payable. Rent payable කියලා account එකක් create වෙන්න ඕනේ. But in your O level syllabus එහෙම නැහැ. මොනවා කරන්නද? දීලා තියෙන දේ ඉගෙන ගන්න වෙනවනේ. So here rent reversal of check 41. Reversal of check 41. So here also when is the date? 24/6. Okay. The next one. A new check bearing number 43, 8,000 was issued instead of the dishonored check. So instead of this number 41 people, අපි තව check එකක් issue කරනවා 43 කියලා. We are issuing a new check. So correct entry will be people අර liability එක reduce කරලා expense එක record කරන්න. Making අඩු කරන්න ඕනේ. From the bank you have to reduce it. But no liability created, no. Can't help. 43. 8,000. 24/6 2000 XX 8,000. Rent account debit, bank account credit 8,000. Rent account debit, bank account credit 8,000. Next, a check valued 17,000 bearing number 105 received from cash sales was deposited at the same time. So you have done a cash sale and you have deposited in the same time. So no need to put to cash and take it back to the bank again. Directly bank account එකකට දාන්න. You directly put it to the bank people. 17,000. 17,000 sales. What's the number? 105. Date 27/6. So we have to open up another account for salespeople. Sales account. Sales account credit, bank account debit, 17,000. Take 105. 27,620 Bank account debit, sales account credit, 17,000. So we are done with all the entries. Now let's balance the accounts. Let's take one by one. So take the bigger side. Then here, end of the month. So June, how many days are there, people? 30 or 31? 30, right? June, there are 30 days, right? Or 31 days. 30, no? So I think this is 45,000. And first July 20XX, balance BF, 45,000. Balance the cash account also, people. Balance the cash account also. Check whether it is 7,000. Confirm whether my numbers are correct, people. Confirm correct. Yes. Do it for the data account also. 72,000. And do it for the capital account also, people. So capital account, nothing to balance actually. Only initial transaction is there. Balance CD, balance BF. And do only the creditors account, people. May තුන නම් ඕනේ නැහැ. Because these are the items directly will go to the trial balance to people. Income and expenses, no need, just balance the assets and liabilities only. මේක විතරක් කරන්න. Balance CD 30 June 20XX, 1st July 20XX, balance BF 65,000. If you all are done, let me know, people. If you all are done, let me know. Huh? Okay. So with that, we are done with that particular question also. Now let's move to the next one, people. Question number 3. Bank overdraft. So what is this bank overdraft, people? In unit number 4, if I am not mistaken, in unit number 4, I taught you what is bank overdraft is. So let me just revise it, people. Let me take an example like this. We'll assume. So simply bank overdraft means Negative balance in the bank. Negative balance in the bank, people. So I'll tell you the story, how this negative balance can be created. I'm going to buy this laptop. Okay. I'm going to buy this laptop. The price of the laptop is 150,000. In my bank account, bank balance is there, no? Only 100,000. My bank balance is only 100,000. So can I buy this laptop now? Can't. Because I don't have money. I have only 100,000. But people in banks, there is something called OD facility. What is this OD? Overdraft facility. What is this overdraft facilities, people? We can issue checks and make payments more than what we have in our bank. So more than what we have in our bank, we can issue checks and make payments. What is OD facility? So before issuing checks, people, I have to go to the bank. I have to talk to the bank manager. Bank manager here, see, I am doing a business. On and off, I might issue some checks more than the balance which is there in my account. So please approve it. So I have taken this facility. Will assume. Now can I buy this laptop? Yes. I will issue the check. I will issue the check. I will write the value as 150. And the check is signed. So date will be there. Date will be there. Party will be there. The person who is getting the money, amount in words will be there. So all these details will be there in the check. Now you see, I have issued the check for 150. Yeah? I have issued the check for 150. But in my bank, there is only 100,000. So what is this 50 people? So then bank with DNA, it's kind of a short-term loan. Very short-term loan. It's kind of a very short-term loan. So in my bank, there is only 100,000. 150 issue කරනවානේ. pero 100,000 එහෙම බින්දුවට බහැලා ඕක බහිනවා negative 50,000 වලට. 100,000 will get reduced. So here minus 100,000. Here minus 50,000. So end up with 50,000. So this 50,000 people, extra support given by the bank. Extra support given by the bank. So Yunus is asking, should we have to pay interest? Yes. Interest are very big. That means you will get a period. Within 1 or 2 days, certain banks will say, kamanaya mahattaya, within 1 or 2 days or within 1 week you have to settle. Ehema nikan hari may 50,000 if you didn't settle, buggers will charge huge amount of interest. Interest is expensive than taking a normal loan also. It is expensive than taking a normal loan. So we will quickly settle, people. We will quickly settle. So this is a temporary support given by the bank. So you see, in this situation, I had only 100,000. I issued the check for 150. My balance went down to negative 50. So that negative 50, that is something supported by the bank. I have to pay it to the bank. So OD is a current liability. OD is a current liability for the business. Current liability. So now I am asking you a question. So this is your bank account. Bank account. Debit side you have 120,000. Credit side you have 90,000. Then if you balance these people, if you balance this, method 120, method 120. Here BCD 30, here BBF 30. BBF ආවේ මොන පැත්තටද ළමයි කියන්න. BBF ආවේ මොන පැත්තටද? Debit side the credit side the BBF කියන්න ළමයි. Debit side. If the BBF is there in the debit side, that means it's a positive balance. It's a positive balance. Positive balance means people, it's a current asset for us. Current asset. Now let me take another example. Bank account. This time I am telling, this time my debit side is 2 lakhs. Credit side is 250. Now I am balancing. And I am balancing 250, 250. So BCD මෙතන නෙන්නේ. for BBF අනිත් පැත්තේ එන්න ඕනේ. BBF 50. This time you tell me BBF is there in which side people? Debit side or credit side? BBF එක මොන පැත්තේද තියෙන්නේ? This time. This time BBF is there in the credit side. Credit side. So if it is there in the credit side, it's a negative balance. It's a negative balance. Negative balance means people, it's a current liability. Current liability. If it is in capital account, capital වෙනයිනේ. Capital වෙනයිනේ. Capital is equity. Equity is a, capital is a part of equity. Liability, those are credit accounts. No? මේ debit account එකක් credit පැත්තට ගිහිල්ලා. One debit account balance which is a bank. Bank is asset, no? Bank එකේ තියෙන සල්ලි asset නේ. Bank asset has become negative. So asset becoming negative means it's a credit. So in the capital account, in the equity, in the liabilities, those things are by nature originally credit accounts. Originally those are credit accounts. But bank is an asset account. What has happened? It has gone to negative. Asset becoming negative means it will end up with a credit balance. Okay, you know? So that is all about the bank overdraft. Then let's do it. There are situations where bank allow their customers blah 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 blah. The story that I told you right now, people, you read it. The favorable balances, debit balances. I told you, favorable balances, debit balances in the bank of some of these business 12,000. So opening balance is favorable. So let's prepare the bank account for you people. Let's prepare the bank account. Question 3. So for me it's simple. I can simply copy paste. ඔයාට එහෙම කරන්න බෑනේ. bank account එක මුලින් ඉඳන් ගහගන්න. You draw the bank account. Quickly draw it, people. Okay. So let's record. First one, people, they are telling it's a debit balance. Opening balance debit. 1st July 20XX. Balance BF 12,000. 12,000. Then on 5th July, deposit in money. So cash will decrease, bank will increase by 8,000. 8,000. So write the other account's name, cash. Cash will decrease, bank will increase. Cash credit, bank debit. Done. So check deposits ටිකක් තියෙනවා. I'll write the date. Check deposits 8720XX 15/7/20XX 27/20XX. Values 9,000, 7,000, then 6,000. Reasons: sales, check number 20. Rent income 114, 114. From a debtor 95. Debtor, check number 95. Done. Next one. We are issuing some checks 16, 15, 25. 16,000, 15,000, 25,000. What are the check numbers? 33, 34, 35, 12, 22, 25. 12, 720XX, 22, 720XX, then 25, 720XX. Why are you making these payments? One is for creditor, 33. Creditor, 33. Salary, 34. Purchase, 35. Now you see, people, in this question, your credit side is lokuya. Credit side total is bigger than the debit side. Debit side you have 42,000. Credit side you have 56,000. So credit side is bigger. Credit side is bigger. Then here balance CD. July 31යි නේද ළමයි? July 31යි නේ. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Yes. July 31. $14,000. 14,000. 1st August 2086. You do it, Yunus. That's the learning of the question. If not, there is no learning in this question. Balance BF. 14,000. So you can write this note, people, for this one. This is a negative bank balance. Negative bank balance. Overdraft. Therefore, this should be recorded as a current liability in balance sheet. So later we'll be learning what is this balance sheet and all, people. For the time being, just write and keep that note. If you all are done, people, give me a confirmation using a letter D. So with that, we are done with the question number 3 as well. Now let's move to the question number 4, people. You do the question number 4. Okay. Viran carries out a business of sales of textile. He can obtain. He can obtain. He obtained. He can obtain a bank order of 100,000. So what's the meaning of these people? His bank balance can go up to a maximum negative of කියන්න ළමයි. Maximum negative of fill in the blanks 100,000. Super. Negative of 100,000. His negative balance maximum can go up to 100,000. Negative balance. Negative balance 101 වත් නැහැ. 100,001 rupee වත් නැහැ. Maximum 100,000. Negative balance. He had a bank account balance 45,000 in his bank account. So if they just say balance, people, always it is positive. If it is a negative balance, they will clearly state overdraft balance kiya hai, negative balance kiya hai. So this is a positive balance. Can't. Check will get rejected. Zakir. We'll assume assumption. Assumption. You have 50,000 in your bank. You are issuing a check. You are issuing a check for 150,100. So if you issue it, it will go to a negative balance of how much? 100,100. Check එක bounce. Rejected. Check will get rejected. Not good, though. Not good for the business. Check getting rejected means, people, you are getting some black mark. In real world, if your check is getting rejected means your business is getting some black mark, because people are thinking, okay, gal hora, moge check reject වෙනවා. moge check ගන්න හොඳ නැහැ. These buggers checks are getting rejected. We shouldn't take checks from this bugger. So people, it is creating a black mark. It's not good to checks to get rejected. Even people, when you are taking a bank loan in the future, we'll assume you want to take a bank loan in the future. They will check whether your check rejects are there, check returns are there. If there are check returns, rejections, you will not get the bank loan. Because bank will think, bugger is not making the payments on time. His checks are getting returned. So bank will not give you a loan also. Bank will not give you a loan also. So checks getting rejected is not good for the business. Black mark on the business. Little bit of practical learning, people. Yanko. Gahagene yanko 45,000. What's the date? 1st May 20x6. 1st May 20x6. $45,000. So deposits, let me write the dates. 2520x6, 11,520x6, 21,520x6. What are the values? 14, 15, 16. So here cash, check deposit. So they have not given, we'll just write it as check deposit. They have not given. From whom මොකටද check එක හම්බුනේ කියලා දීලා නැහැ. Nothing is given. Then you have some check issued. 5520XX, 13520XX, 18520XX, 22520XX. Values 12,000, 20,000, 10,000, 34,000. Mr. Fernando, creditor. Salary, rent, purchase. Salary, rent, purchase. So you see people, which side is bigger? Credit side, you have 76,000. Debit side, you have 90,000. So debit side is bigger. $14,000. Yes, correct. Next, what they're asking. Indicate the bank overdraft if he had issued a check on 25th May 20XX. Ayo, for rupees 45,000 to purchase some equipment. If he has issued a check, what would have happened? Copy current. For me, can copy. You make it again. So on 25th May 20XX, to purchase an equipment, if you pay 45,000, what will happen? Let's see. No, no need. You are not required to do like that. What you can do, you can directly take the balance and do. But you will get a better understanding when you do like this. Now you have the balance 14,000. No? So taking this balance 14,000, recording that 45,000 this side, and you can find out the overdraft balance. In that way you can do. But writing like this will give you a better understanding. In your exam, you won't get these kind of silly questions. Don't worry. ඕලෙවල් වලට ඔයාගේ ගොන් ප්‍රශ්න අහන්නේ නැහැ. මට කියන්න එපා සර් ඔයානේ ටියුට් එක හැදුවේ එකක් ඔයා ගොන් ප්‍රශ්න දාලා තියෙනවා කියලා. All of these questions are taken from your study book. Teacher's guide and the study book. So this time credit side is bigger. 121. So balance CD. $31,000. Balance BF. Now write it. Now write it. Suppose if they ask in your term test, no need to do like this. But in your O levels, for sure, you won't get gom prashna like this. Huh? Don't worry. Now you write it. Now I'll show you how in your exam how you should do it. Kela. Right. So here 25,520 XX equipment 45,000. 45,000. Then people here corrected balance. Corrected balance. $31,000. So like this, if you want, you can do it in your exam paper. So same answer. This one and this one is same answer. Which one, Yunus? in this question, oh, what is OD? Is that part? OD කියන එක තේරුම් නැත්නම් මේ this question you didn't get this one. This part you're asking. This part. Okay. So this one is clear no? Make it clear. Ne? Do you have any questions in this? The one that I have selected now. The one I have selected now. Do you have any doubts in that? How did we get that 121,000? So this 121,000. So you just think and see. With the equipment you are recording it. 25th transaction that make amatak karannako. There was no question like that. They have given additional transaction here on 25th, 45,000 equipment purchase. Then you tell me, Yunus, what is the total of the credit side? What is the total of the credit side? Take the total and tell me. What's the total of the credit side? One to one. So your credit side is bigger, no? So we recorded the 1 to 1 in both the sides. We recorded in both the sides and we found the balance. If this is included. මේක නැත්තම් ඉතින් ඔය කතාව මොකුත් නැහැ. If this is included. If this 45 is included, you will end up with getting a bank overdraft 31,000. Same thing. ඕක ගිහිල්ලා මෙන්න මේ අස්සේ ගෙවුවේ නැහැ. මේක another method. Same answer you can get in this method also. I didn't go and put it inside this sheet. ඔය අස්සට ගිහිල්ලා ගෙවුවේ නැහැ. I recorded it separately. Then we found the correct balance. I recorded it separately. Like this. Only that entry now we have to put. Oops. So from here, I took the closing balance to the opening balance. This opening balance, you tell me, Yunus, it is inclusive of the new entry or without the new entry. This 14,000 balance we previously calculated. It is with the new entry or without the new entry. This 14,000 balance we calculated here. 45,000 එකද 45,000 එක නැතුවද? This 14,000 we calculated. Do we have that 45,000 inside this or don't we have it? We don't have no. මේක ඇතුලේ නැහැනේ 25th. You can't find a transaction no. So that's why I recorded that transaction separate. That's why I recorded that transaction separate. So that's what I gave this method first, not to complicate the things. If the transaction is not there, put the transaction, prepare the bank account from the scratch. So you will not miss anything. මුලින්දංගම bank account එක හදන්න. From the scratch, do it with the 25th transaction. Okay, Yunus. Give me a quick update in the chat box with the question or confirmation for the no doubt. Quickly reply. If you have the question, ask me. But you got to be fast. No, no, no. If you use the first method, දෙකේම එකම answer නේ එන්නේ ළමයෝ බලන්නකෝ. ඔයා මොකටද ආයේ තව එකක් ගහන්නේ? No need to draw again. Both you are getting same answer no. So no need to draw again. So this is just an alternative method I showed you. Alternative method to arrive at the answer. This method is, second method is very, like the one that I have selected now, it's very easy, straightforward. It won't complicate the things. Visually patta lazy, peenawa එක. This is visually presentation ugly. This is presentation very nice. You prepared the cash book from the beginning by including the new entry that they are telling. Okay, no problem. So people, with that, we are done with that question also. I'm not going to start the bank reconciliation. So here next we have to do the bank statement and the bank reconciliation. So what is this bank statement, bank reconciliation, people? Let's do that part next week. And we'll try to finish off this chapter next week itself, people. So that's it for the day. That's it for the day. We are done. Let's meet again next week. Make sure to just go through what we studied today before coming to the class, people. නිකන් ඔහි අතවනවනින් නැතුව just go through what we did today. That's it. Tata, bye.